The gone up, given this time. Maharaj doesn't stop. He walks towards the dressing room.
Hasn't taken long for him to get rid of Keshav Maharaj. We saw the replay and the review that wasn't sent upstairs of one that pitched on leg stump and turned, beats the outside edge. This is the one that just slides on. Maharaj might have been playing for the turn. No turn to talk of. Hits him below the shin, and that's probably crashing into leg stump. This time the finger goes up, and even though Maharaj had a reprieve, didn't get one sent upstairs, Herath's got his man. That's gone. I think that's out. Dean Elgar's not too sure, but I think that's pitched in the footholds that have been created by the batsmen or the bowlers. I think it's definitely found the edge and gone through to the slip cord, and Dean Elgar's just not too sure whether it was a bump ball, but I think he's got confirmation from Hashim Amla and he's starting to head towards the pavilion.
Don't think there was any doubt in where Angelo Matthews took that catch. I think Dean Elgar has been told that he's out. He's not very sure whether he hit the ball because I think the bat hit the pad. That's where the doubt crept in. Has a word to Hashim Amla and he continues his walk.
Yeah, that's disappointing for South Africa. Double blow early on here on day 2. It's an edge and it's gone through to the slip cord, and good catching by the slip cord. It's foolish in length. You can see he hits the ground. Might not have been sure it was a bump ball or not, but that's as clear as daylight. That's the first wicket for Pereira.
Nicely played. Buma gets the sweep right the second time.
Yeah, that's very good from Temba Bavuma. He's going to look to execute that sweep. It's something he plays very well and he's used to good effect. I remember the tour of Bangladesh, he swept the spinners very well on that occasion, and this time round doing it to good effect.
He gets it again. He's taken it off the stumps. This is good batting. Making a statement, Bavuma, 26 for 3.
Yeah, there will be some protection going back on that boundary. I think that's what Herath's discussing with Lakmal now. Just to give him that protection, if Bavuma decides to play that shot, it won't lead to a boundary. But this is nicely played.
Hashim Amla. This is a good way of taking on the spinners. Coming down the pitch and just looking to hit it over the top, and a very good shot in the end. I'm sure Kepler Wessels, who's with me, will approve that kind of approach, the sweep shot and looking to use your feet against spin. Morning, Kepler.
Morning, absolutely. I mean, Hashim Amla is very good under these circumstances.
Again, equally good shot. That's the second boundary in the over and the second boundary of the innings. Now, is this out? I think the Sri Lankans are very, very confident. Amla's not walking. Will they review it? I think they have. So let's see.
Okay, have you got a better front on than that? It's a bit blurry at the top of the screen. Okay, I've got the ball. Just take that back. Take me back one frame. So yeah. Okay, so I've got small spikes. Okay, go through one through there. You've got a ball next to the bat. Yeah, keep going. Just keep going right through one more frame for me. Yep, ball's gone past. Okay, yep. Okay, I'm going to go back on field. Thank you. I've made my decision. Yep. Paul, I'm back on screen with you. I've got a little inside edge with a spike. Yep, change your decision. Thanks, mate.
This is a sweep shot and a good one. That will go for 4. That's a good positive stroke from Faf du Plessis to end the over. South Africa 48 for 4. Oh, done it. Dragged it on. Dragged it on. Trying the sweep shot. We've spoke about the effectiveness of the sweep shot, but that time not to be.
Yeah, not a good shot this time from Temba Bavuma. It's a bit of a wild sweep shot from way outside off stump, so just too wide, dragged it back on with that inside edge.
Doesn't matter. The next delivery turns from a nice length delivery and knocks over that off stump. And South Africa have lost their 6th.
Oh, out, out. There you go. What about that? Here's a look at the delivery. It's a good nut. Angle, in, pitch, leg, middle and leg, hit off. Tough. You're not going to play that too often. You're not going to be successful in playing that too often. That's outstanding as a delivery. It's a good shot. That is a top shot for 4.
Nicely worked into the offside. It's timed it well enough. That's 4 for him.
Sweetly struck and away for 4.
Till the 48th over though. Nicely punched off the back foot. Du Plessis looking good. Off the edge, and he's going to get more runs.
And this could be close. This could be very close. Nod of the head and the finger goes up. Oh, what a delivery. An absolute peach of a delivery by Lakmal. He bowled some good deliveries that found the inside edge of Du Plessis' bat in the last over. And that one gets through all defences and crashes into the top of off stump.
How crucial will this wicket be? This is the captain. He was holding the fort, as it were. You lose your partner. And look at this. Just crept through a little hole between bat and pad. And huge wicket indeed. Yes, he knows it.
And he's off the mark immediately. Outside edge, between the second slip and gully. Boundary town.
So staying off the mark, but let's not forget that a lead here on the first innings at Galle and batting 4th in this test match is going to be a huge challenge.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. There's no doubt the easiest of the batting conditions has come and gone. And it's only going to get more difficult. We see a puff of dust every time the ball lands in the surface, particularly from the spinners. It's going to get more pronounced. With the decisions up the other end. Oh, what a delivery. A brilliant delivery to Faf Du Plessis, and now he's matched it from around the wicket with the extra ball that he had to bowl because of the no ball. It's gone through the defences and hit the top of the off stump of Kagiso Rabada.
They'll want to check the front foot, I think. But it's the angle of Suranga Lakmal. Oh my goodness. Is he having anything behind the line? That's the question. Is that all right? It's the point where he lands, I think, not where he slides.
Also checking the other one just to make sure that there's not a drag onto the line. I think he just gets away with that one. If they got away with the one earlier on in the piece, there's nothing wrong with the delivery. From wide, angled in, nipping back, hits the top of off. South Africa have lost their 9th. Some good bowling from Lakmal.
Gone. Look to go big. A big swing at it. Edged and straight to first slip. And in 4.5 overs, Lakmal with 3 wickets.
Blue shot by Dalstein. Try to clear that front leg and go over the top, which meant he got nowhere near the pitch of the ball. The simplest of catches to Angelo Matthews at first slip. Wraps up a disappointing South African innings.
Have set up the test match so that Sri Lanka ahead of the game and ahead of their opposition South Africa, who will have a dire scorecard to look at. Two slips in a gully. Short leg as well in place. Rabada. Shot. Oh, that's beautifully played. Off the mark straight away and with 4 runs.
Always good to come to the wicket in the second innings when you've got runs behind you in first. This delivery is a fraction too short and too wide as well. So that's beautifully cut away down to that vacant third man area.
Flies away to the boundary.
Good line. Getting the batsman to have a feel outside the off stump.
Yeah, I think they have to be conscious, both these left-handers. Rabada's not a man who's going to swing it massively into the left-hander. He invariably goes across. Just guarded behind square on the offside and will race away to the boundary. It's a slow outfield. It still will get to advertising cushions. This is a good start for Sri Lanka after the tea break. The mindset of the South Africans is also in understanding that if they lose this test match, best they can do in the series is level things in Colombo. That'll be a disappointment in itself.
Shot, nicely played. It was aerial, but it was straight. And so down the ground for 4. That strike rate of Philanders away from home at 61. That's a nice shot. And it's a shot of a man in form as well, because you have to wait, make sure that he gets that past the man he's looking at straight, short mid-off.
This is high. This is really high. Rabada, he takes it. And Maharaj has got his man. The first wicket for him. And, well, he was looking to go over the top. He got more height, really, than distance. And the thing is, he was hitting into the breeze. So the breeze was going to take it away, take it back in. And Danushka Gunatilaka's vigilance.
Well, you'd have to say that this was not really necessary either, because you've got 2 fielders out there in the deep waiting for the miscue. So all he needed to do was just knock it around along the ground, get the ones, rotate the strike. Sri Lanka in such a powerful position with lots of time left in the game. There's no need to take undue risk.
This is a very good shot indeed. That's a bold shot. It's gone all the way for 6. Dhananjay Silva announcing himself. It's 62 for 1.
Oh, nicely played, good footwork. In control of the shot all the way through, didn't try and hit it too hard.
Kipla, what are your thoughts? Oh, in fact, before that, this man has just bowled an absolute peach. Pitched, spun, and hit the off stump.
Wonderful delivery. Second wicket for Keshav Maharaj. Beautifully bowled. Turned and bounced. Pitch middle and leg hit off. So that's exactly what you want to see from a left-arm spinner's point of view.
Very well bowled again. That time it's given. Now, is Kusal Mendes going to refer it? He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it still. He's not sure.
Okay, can you just take me back, please? Just take me back. Just want to see where the bat comes through. Okay, ball's passed. Yep, there's clearly no bat involved. It's just ready for ball tracking when you're ready. Pitching in line, impact in line, and hitting 3 reds. I'm going to go back on field. Paul, you got 3 reds. Stay with your decision.
Nicely played. There's a man there, but he's managed to get it in the gap and get enough power on it as he scoops it for 4. Bold. Another half century to Dimuth Karunaratne. What a match he's having. So many runs in this game. And it's his runs that prop Sri Lanka up and have them well in front. and applying pressure to South Africa.
Yeah, cut above the rest. Dimuth Karunaratne looks like he's batting on a different pitch to everyone else. Also your approach flattens the bowlers, sometimes make them look $1 million, maybe like they're bowling grenades.
That is a top shot. Considering how much spin there's been on the surface and how some have gone past the bat, Karunaratne has pulled out a gem.
Yeah, he read the flight well. Brilliant shot. Babu might extra cover, hardly moved, but that's well timed it was. How well timed it was. Short extra cover, deep extra cover, or deepish extra cover.
Tried himself. A great man, and there's another example. Good use of the feet, gets close to the pitch of the ball, and that means he can just go through with the shot and crunches it straight down the ground.
I like the way he's played, Maharaj, because anything that spun in, he didn't do anything silly, just worked it around. But when there are deliveries like that, just got as close as possible and punched it through extra cover. There's no real risk in the shot.
Edged and taken. Eventually they found the edge of Karunaratne. Was unbeaten in the first innings. He's got to 60 in the second innings, and again it's Kagiso Rabada who does the damage for South Africa.
Well, another important wicket with just 4 overs to go for stumps. And they've just had the Dimuth Karunaratne, Sri Lanka's set batsman, fending at a delivery outside the off stump. Good catch, very good catch by Amla. Made it look easy, but to his left. Oh no! And he gets off the mark, playing it with soft hands and just intentionally guiding it. That's a boundary.
Yeah, soft hands it was indeed, and we often get asked, what is soft hands? It just means that he's held his position rather than pushing hard at the delivery. He's just allowed the ball to come to him and kept the angle so that if it does find the edge, it goes down rather than ramps up if we've pushed hard at it. And he'll be pretty happy with that. Outside edge goes away to the boundary.
Edged and down to third man. A bit of an airy-fairy shot, but still that will bring up the 100. Rabada having his hands on knees. He knew that he very nearly had him. It's 103 for 4.
He lashed hard, did Matthews. It was a healthy edge, and there might have been talk about having a Galle in place. There was one at one stage, and they took him out. And unfortunately, flies straight into that area. So often the case in Test cricket, in any cricket format, in fact. Got away with one, did Matthews. There's a little bit of width. The foot movement was non-existent, just flash of the hands, and the edge was healthy enough to take it wide of the 2 slips.
Goodness gracious me, how close could that have been? I thought it actually bowled him because he played across the line, but it's gone for 4. It's 111 for 4. That's the final score at the end of day 2 for Sri Lanka. In the second innings, Karunaratne again top of the pops, 60 of 80 balls. Gunathilaka 17, but no joy for De Silva and Kusal. Mendes, Matthews and Roshan Silva, the batsmen together.